All right, having a little fun here. I've just kind of made a little loop doing a little kind of a Mr. Magic type thing and just playing some different ideas. Like I started off with sort of a Eric Gale type, like a little, flavored thing like Eric Gale might play, kind of attack it differently. And then I followed that by playing a little bit more West Coast, maybe in more of the Larry Carlton style, a little bit more legato, singing strings, vibrato and things like that. And it's a different approach. And to me, that's the one way of unlocking more possibilities and having more things in your grab bag of things that you can play if called upon. Just having different approaches. You don't have to play lick for lick, note for note like these players, but just being able to put your mind, some of the key characteristics of their sound, is the thing that, maybe really cool in helping you find your own voice and things like this, and when you're young or older or just picking up the guitar, a good way to start is trying to, sort of mimic some of your favorite players, in a way, and then building from there. When I think of Eric Gale, I think of... on that big Super 400 he played. And, when I think of Larry Carlton, I'm just giving you a rough thing. I mean, it's hard for me to play, kind of in somebody's style convincingly these days for me, because I kind of been trying to work on my own thing. But, kind of in the style of Larry Carlton, a little more... and another thing he'd do, like... kind of put this swinging thing, of course I don't have the harmonic sophistication of Larry Carlton, but you get the idea, and different players like that, and then playing a little, how would BB approach it, or how would these different guitar players approach it, just to have a little bit of a launching pad to maybe think a little bit differently than you might think of playing the same thing that you've been playing. Maybe just put your head in a different place. Not to mimic these players, but just to give you a little bit, because one little lick, you might play something like... and that might just put you more in this funky swing thing, more like Eric Gale on that type of thing, that type of funky thing. Or you might want to be more legato because everybody else in the band is playing more choppy. So you might want to take more of a Larry Carlton approach by playing a little bit more legato and singing strings and things like that. Or it might be getting too dense. It might be too jazzy or whatever like that. You might want to take a real, approach like a blues, like B.B. King or Albert King or something like that, just to kind of break it up a little bit and give it a different flair. You always want to kind of think a little bit outside the box, because I think the people that kind of have a unique style are the people that get heard, easier maybe. So I just wanted to give you a few tips on this. It's a lot of fun to do this around the house and everything like that. And for me, developing my own style and different things, if I have one, is, just a combination of all the things you love. I mean, there are things that I take away from, all the Chicago blues that I listen to, and, country blues and all of this different stuff. as well as, being from the West Coast and picking up things from those players, but kind of finding my own way of delivering it, is the thing, and that takes time, so definitely enjoy the ride and enjoy the patience, enjoy that step by step and really try and think about what you want to accomplish as a player. Do you want to get better at rhythm? Do you want to be a better soloist? Do you want to have more meaningful solos and all of this kind of stuff? But I would really say enjoy the process. All right, take care. Happy Friday.